Hi guys, it's Rachel, and today it is top 12 of 2012 books. Although it's going to be a lot more than 12 because I felt the need as I was going through my book journal to pick out not only the book I like most, well, usually they're the 5-star reads, but also the honourable mentions because they like the 4.5-star ones. But for some months there's about 3 top reads and some there's only 1 and no honourable mentions at all because I had some months where I had very little read. And so yeah, there's a lot of books because I read 157 books last year. Last year, it's 2013. Can't get over that. And also just because I'm Toro. Yeah, me and my boyfriend currently, well, we're co-owners of this awesome little cape because my boyfriend watches a lot of anime and Japanese films, and he's been slowly sort of sitting me through various Ghibli films, and my name is Toro. It's awesome, and we have a cape that makes us look like it's awesome. But yeah, getting sidetracked. Books of the year, right? Well, January, fairly obvious what is going to be the book of the year because the book that came out in January of 2012 was it's still one of the whole books of the year, which is what was Falling Our Stars by John Green, because literally I was a sobbing mess at the end, and it's just like I have 2 copies. I'm gonna have 3 by February because when me and Jess go to see him and Hank in London, which is going to be amazing. Um, I'll have a paperback copy, which I've already seen in Waterstones. I've seen like somewhere in like the general fiction down the bottom shelf is Fault in Our Stars paperback. Like, what are you doing there? Cool. But yeah, honourable mention goes to the Statistical Probability of Love at First Sight by Jennifer E. Smith because I loved that and I actually read it twice I think last year. But basically, all my top reads are new reads for the year and like 5-star ones because I reread a lot of books. Some months are mostly all rereads, which is a bit stupid, but meh. And February, top read was A Million Suns by Beth Revis, which was the second book in her sort of Across the Universe trilogy. Third one's coming out sometime early this year, although they changed the frigging covers, which is just but I'm really excited to actually read that. And honourable mention goes to The Catastrophic History of You and Me by Jess Rothenburg. Very hilariously, as I was writing this list out, I was watching the Christmas videos of my friend Jess, and just as I'm looking at that, she starts mentioning about Jess Rothenburg. Woman, what are you doing? Get away from watching me. But yeah, so that's February. March, Cinder, Marissa Meyer. My god, I love that book because I love fairy tale retellings, and it's kind of got a sci-fi element to it as well, and it's just fantastic, and I cannot wait to read Scarlet whenever that's coming out. I need to find that out because I want to read it so badly. And honorable mention goes to Timeless by Alexandra Monir because that's like a kind of historical time slip novel where the girl in the present sort of keeps going back in time where she meets this guy, and by the end of it, it's like, oh, I need to read the next book because I want to know what happens, and that should be coming out soon, hopefully. I really hope so. And also the covers are gorgeous. But yeah, April, The Ask and the Answer by Patrick Ness. It took me so long to read the second book because they actually wrote a review for I can't remember the first book, The Knife Never Letting Go. That was it, and I just adored it. It took me so long to read the second book, and it's going to take me probably to like some late in this year to actually read the third book. It's going to take like 3 whole years to read this trilogy. It's ridiculous, but that was such an amazing book. And also, honourable mentions go to 2 books. Anna Dressed in Blood by Kendare and Seraphina by Richelle, which I read 3 times last year. Once I read it the first time in April. I reread it in June sometime for my review, or like before my review, and then I think I reread it closer to 3 times. Read the damn thing. Then I had another copy because I'm crazy. But it was a really good book, and I can't wait for the sequel to that. And May, it's 2 top reads, and no, scrub that 3 because it's 3 5-stars. Bitterblue, Kristin Cashore, Divergent, Veronica Roth, and Adorkable by Sarra Manning. 3 completely different books, and I just love them all. So yeah, there's no honorable mentions, it's just all those. June, The Gathering Dark by Leigh Bardugo, which is, I think, I can't remember what the American title is, but fantastic. And the honorable mentions go to 3 books. Immortal Rules by Julie Kagawa, because that was like one of the better vampire books I've read in quite a few years. The Golden Lily by Richelle Mead, because it's Richelle Mead, and anything that's got like Adrian or Dimitri in is just fine. And Emma by Jane Austen, because I'm pretty sure it's the first time I've read it, because I've now read all the Jane Austen books, but I'm forgetting in my head which ones I've read and which ones I haven't. I probably have actually read Emma before, but I can't remember. So it's going in anyway. July, because I read so few books in July, the top read is Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss, because that's kind of brilliant, and I've still got to read. And I read that because my boyfriend's like, "You've got to read this." It's like, I've been meaning to do it for ages, but I actually finally did it. I've still got to read Wise Man's Fear. My brain is just leaking all the sequels. I remember. Right, August, 2 top reads. Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas, because that was amazing, and also Slated by Terry, and that's just so good. And I'll mention go to Pushing the Limits by Katie McGarry, because Jess told me to read it, and I read it, and it just like, yeah, I'm currently very eloquent in sort of expressing my emotions on books. It's just most of just incoherent sounds. September, Perks of Being a Wallflower by Stephen Chbosky. I still haven't seen the film, but I bought the book when I was coming home from Florida. I got it from the airport, a little dinky little book, and it was just amazing. Oh my god, it's Charlie! And honorable mention goes to Defiance by C.J. Redwine, for reasons because I know I really liked it, but I was really lazy at the time and didn't actually fill in the synopsis in my book. You know, I can't remember entirely what goes on, but I do remember it just involves feisty heroine and suppressive male superiority society. Women can't walk around on their own, sort of thing. So yeah, I need to perhaps reread that or find out when the sequels come out. October, Seeking Crystal by Joss Sterling, because Joss Sterling, I just love all of her. I love her Benedict Brothers series, sort of with Finding Sky, Stealing Phoenix, and Seeking Crystal. I just love them all. All the Benedict Brothers, so lovely. And they've now got only about like 3 left to marry off, so this is going good. Or 3 or 2, I can't remember exactly, but either way, I need the next one. Although I still need to buy a replacement copy for my book that I soaked. Well, it got damp, and we had to dry it while we were in Italy, and it's still a bit wavy, which makes me sad. November, because I read like 4 books. Days of Blood and Starlight by Laini Taylor, 2nd book. Yeah, still so many questions. What the hell's going to happen? But yeah, that was good. And December, because I've read 10 non-fiction books this year. Half of them were in December alone, because evidently December was non-fiction month, and also rereads. Most of the books were rereads, so I read The Hobbit and stuff. But yeah, Unspoken by Sarah Rees Brennan. Literally, at the end was going, what? Why? What are you doing, Sarah? Oh my god. But yeah, I have to wait till like August this year for that to find out what the hell's going on there. What? But yeah, that's all of the top books. But like for like a book of the whole year, I probably would have to go with the general consensus. Fault in Our Stars. I think I need to reread it just to fully appreciate just how brilliant John Green is, because you don't want to kind of put yourself through it again, just because like all of the tears and the ugly crying, because I just go really horrible when I'm crying. But that was such a fantastic book, and yeah, all of the awesome. And I'm now flapping my cape. Aha. But yeah, that's sort of those. So if any of those books were also on your top list, do let me know. And if there's anything that were on yours that I haven't read that I should read, do tell, because I don't know what I'm going to read this year. I've got a TBR sort of pile sorted. I've got a box of books I need to pick from. And I've still got 3 books that I'm still, no, I have more than that. I have some books from that I started last year that I still haven't finished. Just that. But anywho, see you guys soon.